back to my playthrough Sam and Max Saves the World, episode Situation Comedy.
Sam! Max! How nice to see you! I don't suppose you have any candid photos of little green men feeling frisky, do you?
Huh?
It's my new career. I'm a tabloid publisher specializing in the thoughtful analysis of groundbreaking news of interest to myself and others like me.
What's it called?
The Alien Love Triangle Times.
So you're a publisher now? What happened to psychotherapy?
I've always had a fascination with the suppressed and the sensual, and for telling people too much about both. Publishing the Alien Love Triangle Times is a logical extension of all my previous careers. Except maybe Vatican spokesperson.
Are you doing any psychotherapy on the side?
Only on space aliens.
I guess that narrows your clientele quite a bit.
No, not really.
How about a quick analysis, for old time's sake?
Oh, all right. Think of a number between 1 and 4.
3.5.
You have boundless apeirophobia.
What's that?
The usual.
There's nothing like good, hard-nosed journalism.
You said it. It's time to find out the real answers to the real questions.
Like, what did those poor cattle do to deserve that?
No. What do aliens do for romance? Do they love? How do they get their otherworldly thrills?
By playing slots in Keno? That'd explain why they're always seen in Nevada.
Have you learned anything interesting since you started this, magazine?
I learned why Elvis had such an otherworldly voice.
Elvis was not an alien.
Sure he was. He just wore makeup to cover his emerald green skin.
Frankly, Sybil, this project is disturbing, as well as distressingly intimate.
Like seeing Stephen King getting a hot butter massage.
Oh, you saw last week's issue.
Is anybody else an alien that we might not know about?
Dr. Phil.
Well, that goes without saying. Is anybody else an alien that we might not know about?
Yes.
What was it you said about a photo?
My new tabloid, the Alien Love Triangle Times, needs a cover photo of an extraterrestrial biological entity, or alien as the unwashed masses calls them, caught getting cozy with some of the locals.
Sybil, I'd like the record to show that although I support you as a friend, your latest project makes my skin decidedly crawly.
Me too, and I like it.
We'll be back.
Keep watching the supplies. Sam, this is perfect. This photo is a capstone. It succinctly summarizes over 30 years of extraterrestrial-related photographic evidence.
Sybil, that photo is a hoax.
Exactly. I couldn't have asked for better. Now I can print the paper. Available at newsstands now.
This appears to be some sort of reproductive device.
It's a mimeograph. I use it to print my tabloid.
She's got a story here about two hygienists from Walla Walla and an amorphous Saturnian slime mold.
Is that the one where they walk into a bar at the beginning?
Laundromat. But you're close.
I've got half a mind to stretch out for a little bit.
I think you have to stretch the whole thing or it rips.
You baffle me sometimes, Max. Nothing useful in here. Tampering with the mail is a federal offense, punishable by fine and imprisonment.
As we found out after the incident with the garden hose. Ah, memories.
Look, Max. Liver and onions are still in town.
Let's go see them again and again. Whee!
We're famous.
Hooray! Can we begin misbehaving now?
Begin?
It's Sam and Max. I saw you on the telly.
How do you watch TV from in there?
Oh, I've got monitors you don't even know about.
A little ketchup is always good on a cake. I think it's the tinge of green that makes this coffee especially appealing.
I take my coffee green, like my men.
Are those the same two weenies that were in there a month ago?
Are you the same two weenies that were in here a month ago?
Hello, sir.
What ho, old beans?
We want to buy something.
Yes, quite so, quite so.
We come bearing 1 million American dollars.
Now hand over the voice modulator.
Blimey, food stamps? Well, I suppose I must accept them. Balderdash government conspiracy. It's hogwash. Complete card swallow. Here then is your chemical-based voice modulator.
This is a helium balloon strapped to an inhaler.
But it works. Trust me. Trust me.
Holy chipmunk, Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works.
Thanks, Bosco. Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
A treat would be nice.
Isn't this also St. Boniface Day?
Patron saint of carnivorous plants and spiky things? I think that's next week. Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
Happy birthday.
Oh, boy! Birthday cake! That red frosting looks tasty. Excuse me. Boy, that was really... really... Uh-oh. Time out for number 2!
What the? Darn it! He'd better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Go right ahead. Frankly, we can use all the contestants we can muster.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call Bottleneck on the Freeway of Doom. Shiny like a new Mylar balloon.
She's the headline, page 1, the Tribune. Blowing like a zephyr on a dune.
And let's hear from our judges.
Bravo! Your wobbly tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote.
Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
No!
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your recording contract.
In Bottom Records. It's like a dream come true.
Specs, I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do! Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
Hello, little acid shark.
Can we get an acid shark, Sam? Please?
I don't think so. Remember what happened with the sea monkeys?
Aw.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself! Yourself.
How about letting your hostages go now? What do you say?
Hostages? They're my guests. You know, if there's one that fries my burger, it's the rampant victim culture in American media today. Oh, boo-hoo! Myra's audience all got luxury minivans. Now they have to worry about where they're going to park. Bah!
I know what you mean, Myra. It's like I'm always telling people, don't think of it as a bullet wound. Think of it as a transfusion opportunity.
Seriously, we're officers of the law, more or less, and we'll have to insist that you free the hostages.
Of course. Just as soon as the show's over.
And when is that exactly?
Oh, who can say? We still have so many gifting opportunities. I just found a year's supply of industrial-strength soap backstage. I think I'll give that away. Or else have a valuable lesson on curing potty mouth.
Your eyes look a little spirally. Are you feeling all right?
Of course I am, sweetheart. By the way, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? And you should really be flossing.
You certainly sound like your normal self. But why are you keeping everybody in there?
I'm just doing what I always do. Slave and toil to put on the best show possible. It's just, after opening presents from well-wishers, I felt so compelled to make this show extra special.
Don't be alarmed, but I'm beginning to suspect that you might be hypnotized.
Don't be silly. Hypnotism is just an excuse people use today to abdicate responsibility. I hate how this country's become a bushel of Bill and Betty brainwashies.
Hypnotized or not, that sounds like Myra's patented blend of lovingly cutting criticism and charismatic know-it-allatry.
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean?
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. In an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well, what if we...
Recording contract and a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course. What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, is that all? We do have a recording contract. Bin Bottom Records. Take a look. Now how about having us appear on your show?
Not so fast. To get on my stage, you'll also need a clip from your own TV show as well as evidence of a good scandal.
Fame is a distressingly exact mistress.
There you go, dear. Although I strongly disapprove. Having a mistress is an excellent start to a scandal. The public enjoys a good love triangle.
As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars.
Your celebrity is becoming less and less marginal all the time.
Don't worry, Myra. We're still marginal at heart.
Yes, I suspected as much. But get yourselves involved in a newsworthy scandal, and you can be guests.
Actually, we graced the cover of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal? You'll have us on your show now, yes?
Oh, I suppose so. If only so I can talk about America's lamentably endless fascination with depravity.
Yay!
Naturally, I will expect you to be on your best behavior and agree with everything I say and answer every question I have and don't interrupt and keep your elbows off the table and use your indoor voice.
What about...
While you're on my show, you stay in your seats at all times. You do not interrupt me when I'm talking and you treat the audience with the utmost respect, even if you become less sure with each passing year that they deserve it. Now, I'll call you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max. Celebrity is just a never-ending set of arbitrary goals one accomplishes to appease a dismissive and distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I agree, Sam, but I've begun my decadent slide into a depraved personal hell just in case.
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood, out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse. But that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Max.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Hold it! My guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you.
Sit.
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you talented, hot new celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure I want to know anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary pickups, but the rest of us find alien love triangles, frankly, disgusting.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
How shocking. Who?
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again? Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended. Why don't you relax with some sweet grass backstage while I browbeat my audience into blah blah blah, yak yak yak? Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody.
I'm not touching that thing. I'd probably get shocked.
Blah blah blah, blah blah. Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody, yakety 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 yakety. Ah yes, where were we? I think we were discussing the Alien Love Triangle Times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I'd like to sing a song from my upcoming album, Feathers and Furious Scribbling.
I'm almost certain the audience might probably enjoy that.
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon. She's at brunch today with some baboon. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
Thank you, Sam, for putting the num back in musical number.
What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented to be famous. And a perfect segue into my latest tirade about the lamentable state of modern popular music. I mean, blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
Whoa! Careful there, Tiger. That was wonderful. I'm so moved I almost don't have a long hectoring screed in me. Oh no, wait! There it is! Thank goodness! Self-referential songwriting is a dangerously blah 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 yak 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 yak. Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety. Ah yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the Alien Love Triangle Times and that nasty scandalous affair of yours.
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
There are still others involved.
Incredible. Who?
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again?
the risk of making the obvious comment, that was shocking. Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
Okay, but I get the feet.
Okay, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.